It is a pleasure to be joined by Nick Hurd, Minister of State for Policing and Fire. How are you today?
I'm very, very well indeed. Nice to be here.
Lovely, good to have you here. So let's talk about how technology can help us to meet the emerging challenges that we have in UK policing right now.
I think technology is critical. I mean, policing is a people business. It's the most important assets in the system are human, but we have got to make sure that those men and women have access to the best that technology can offer. And we know how fast that world is changing. But I've seen in my job, whether it be the body-worn video or the tablets that now are normal through policing, that technology is making a huge difference to the difficult work of our police officers and our firefighters. And I'm determined to do everything we can to make sure that government and the police and the fire keep up with the technology and make sure that those in the front line have access to the best technology available.
Brilliant. So let's talk about technology at the Home Office. When we're looking at technology-related programs at the Home Office, how can that help us within this context?
Well, we've got a massively ambitious program at the Home Office. We've decided to upgrade almost all the big national infrastructure that supports the police in particular at the same time. So we're moving off old technology in relation to emergency communications and moving on to a new system that will combine voice and data, and we hope will be much more reliable. We're updating all the big police databases. We're updating the child abuse database, all the big platforms, all the critical databases that the police rely on. We are upgrading at the same time with a big £1 billion investment program. Hugely ambitious, but it's the right thing to do.
Good to hear. And when we're looking at emerging technologies as well, is there some risk there? How do we go about making sure that we combat any potential risk with emerging?
No, that's a really good question. So, this week in Parliament, I've had to answer questions about facial recognition technology, for example. So the police want to use it. They're clear that it can add value to their work in fulfilling their responsibilities. Home Secretary and I want to support them in that. It's quite right to support innovation and new technology, but we've got to bring the public with us. We've got to maintain public confidence in the integrity of that process. So how we do that, how we get the checks and balances in there, is something that government has got to lead on, working with the police, because the public have got to have confidence in the way that technology is deployed. We are not a surveillance state. We are not a surveillance nation. We have to take the people with us while making sure that we do everything we can to support the police in particular in using technology, because the reality is the criminals are very smart in how they use technology. And we're ambitious in wanting to be sure that our law enforcement community and our other emergency services have access to the best that technology can offer.
Nick Hurd, thank you very much.
Thank you.